Having my morning coffee this morning. That's a picture I have framed from Apollo 12 moon mission. Boy, I remember what it was like being a young kid and looking at these pictures in my doctor's waiting room office of the moon landings and just thinking about what a big world it was. This X-37B program that I'm going to do a little snippet on was a little gem that my Uncle Tom, retired CB senior chief, had sent to me a long time ago. He said, "You need to look at this." And I did, and I saw the exact same thing he did. But anyway, that was originally a NASA program, and I don't know how our civilian space program became obsolete. The International Space Station, they conduct college-level experiments and stuff, obsolete. I just want to know, what do they got going on, really? I mean, everything we see, even with SpaceX and stuff, that's low-lying fruit. I mean, their deployment of satellites, that's one thing. If you want to look at something I find interesting, look into something called the Golden Dome. And there's other people out there writing about it. That's the secret program that SpaceX is doing. My theory, honestly, I think they have had a program running in the background for a very long time, and it is way more advanced and sophisticated than what we think. That's my personal theory, and I'd be hard-pressed to be talked out of it. Anyway, I find this stuff interesting. Like anything, back during Reagan's time, they were talking about the Star Wars program and how they didn't want to weaponize space. I think we're, already went way down that rabbit hole. I just wonder in the level of technology that we really have, During the Gulf, where everyone was in amazement over the new technology with stealth fighter, but they had that technology for 20-something years before that, and they waited till then to roll it out, probably because compared to what they had in the background, it was obsolete.
For over a decade, the X-37B has quietly orbited above Earth, shrouded in secrecy and speculation. Officially known as the Boeing X-37B Orbital Test Vehicle, or OTV, this autonomous, reusable spaceplane, operated by the United States Space Force, is not just another aerospace experiment. It represents a technological enigma to America's adversaries, a weaponized specter that could shift the balance of power in orbit and beyond. Here's why the X-37B strikes fear into the hearts of America's geopolitical rivals. 1. Stealth and secrecy, the ultimate strategic advantage. From its inception, the X-37B has operated with an almost mythic level of secrecy. Few details about its missions are disclosed. Flights often last hundreds of days, and while the Pentagon claims the vehicle is testing new technologies, the exact nature of those technologies is rarely clarified. This veil of ambiguity is exactly what makes the X-37B such a threat. In military strategy, the unknown can be as potent as the known. Nations like China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea are all left guessing: is it conducting surveillance? Is it testing anti-satellite technologies? Could it be deploying orbital weapons? When potential adversaries don't know what a platform is capable of, they're forced to assume the worst and plan accordingly.
Our hopes for peace and security, our obligations to ourselves as well as others, all require us to make this effort, to solve these mysteries, to solve them for the good of all men. There is no strife, no prejudice, no national conflict in outer space as yet. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
I think that one of the only benefits coming from this AI and these robots would be for them to set them up and launch them to an area ahead of us so that we could actually complete a mission somewhere. You know, the toll that space takes on the human body is dramatic. And, you know, loss of muscle mass, I think maybe bone mass, I'm not sure. That would be exciting. You know, we have so many problems on this planet. Maybe we need to get off planet. Let Klingons be Klingons. And, you know, I remember when those first flip phones came out, and you know, they had the little Star Trek sign on them, the Motorola sign, I guess. I don't know, you know. I just know we got to do something. My biggest disappointment, really, in my lifetime, and I don't know why, was that space program. It just, growing up as a kid, it was exciting times in the 70s. It just seemed like everything was in front of us. And how many years has that been since we landed on the moon? I mean, come on. Just my morning thoughts with some coffee and stuff. And anyway, I hope you all have a good day.
Well, let's make toast, boys. It's a good fucking time today.
This is a good time. I'm gonna go put my spacesuit on, boys. And then let's get this dirty cocksucker in the air.
Oh, man, that is fucking cool. Nice decimals.
I know, look at my spacesuit, too.
Right on. Can I put it on the launch pad there, Commander?
All right.
Well, are you sure you were gonna play space here? Like, this is kind of
Come on, Ricky, look at this. This is awesome. Mission Control, this is Commander Bubbles. I'm getting an MPS warning light on the link monitor control subsystem. I'm requesting reallocation of main ohms firing to CDS at level 6. Please advise.
Copy that, Commander. Reallocating there, Commander Bubbles.
Try some, Ricky.
Breaker, come in Earth. This is rocket ship 27. Aliens fucked over the carbonator on engine number 4. I'm gonna try to refuculate it and land on Juniper. And hopefully you got some space weed over. How's that, buddy? I don't fucking know.
Ricky, that's not very good use. Space words, real ones, not talking about space weed.
These power rockets are firing all over the place. They got lasers there and shooting, and Bubbles, I can't fucking do this. My brain doesn't work with space talk. I hate playing space.
Julian, make him do it.